essence, what you're saying, Mark, is there's two types of bombs. One is a lot easier to make, the little boy, than the fat
Little
man,
boy, exactly.
than the little boy, which is basically shooting a gun.
Right.
And the second one is a more complex bomb, which
There's
is
the fat man.
which it has to implode onto a plutonium device to explode it. That's a lot more difficult to make. The New York Times made the mistake of saying, "Well, that's the type they're making," and you say, "Well, no, actually, the more potent one, the more easier one to make, as far as radioactive material is concerned, is actually the first one, which they dropped first time,
Exactly.
and so that's going to have put out massive amounts of radiation, and it's going to have a half-life of 48,000 years, which means it's only going to decay at half in 48,000 years. So that whole
So it has a half-life. It has a half-life of 24,100 years.
Or 24,000 years, I'm sorry. Well, still,
Yeah.
24,048,
Yeah,
it
that's
doesn't
gonna make a
matter,
big
really. Come on.
difference to us.
I'm
You
sorry.
say tomato,
Yeah.
I say tomato.
All right, so in essence, for 24,000 years, I mean, that place is completely...
Manhattan,
Is
for 24,000 years, actually for much longer than 24,000 years.
Yeah, because it's only the half-life, right?
But it's going
Obviously.
to be about for 48 to 64,000 years. The tip of Manhattan will be totally unusable.
You can't use it because you can't clean this stuff up. It's not like, okay, we're going to
Can't
get the...
clean this stuff up.
No, there's no... So... So
you could clean it up if you spent God only knows how, another $1 trillion, and the very process of cleaning it up creates its own problem,
right.
because the people who clean it up,
They're going to die.
stuff
Yeah.
is very, very, very. I mean, they're atoms. So
Right.
the key point here is the Wall Street Journal got it half right, and the half that they got wrong is the whole half.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, drink this water, and it's 99% pure, but only one drop of poison in it. And they forgot to
Right.
tell the viewers about the one drop of poison in the water. And
Right.
And your article sets it straight.
You're right.
Beautiful.
And
How
what
could
I
people
do
get
is
to your
I
article?
explain it in a way that you don't have to be a scientist. You might have to read it twice. You might have to read it 3 times.
I'm on my third reading right now.
But you do
Yeah,
not
I read
have
it
to
twice.
be a scientist.
Yeah.
But once you understand it, and once you Google gun type
Mm-hmm.
and you Google implosion, you'll see the difference, and you'll say, "Holy shit!" That, pardon my French, holy tamale. One is easy to build, the other isn't. Everybody has assumed that you're only going to build a bomb if it makes a big blast. But that's wrong.
Yeah,
Why-
we can see.
so, but also
Why-
just the other
if
scary
you
one,
had a bomb-
Mark. Just the other scary bomb is actually the one that doesn't even require a nuclear device at all. I mean, just imagine the amount of panic and horror it would cause just to have a dirty bomb explode, the lesser dirty bomb that just basically...
A lesser dirty, a radiological, I call it a radiological
Or
bomb.
it just spreads radioactive material in an area that just causes
Right.
havoc throughout. So what you're saying is what they've done. They've already made the plutonium. They've got it.
They've already got the plutonium.
They know we
now
got.
let me read you. This is the key thing. I've laid it out.
We got about 1 minute, Mark. Got about 1 minute.
Okay. I'm quoting from the Wall Street Journal. Wall Street Journal says, okay, that relates, experts tell us that the rapid extraction of weapons-usable plutonium from spent rods is a straightforward process that can be performed in a fairly small and easily secreted space.
That's not good.
Okay?
Yep.
So they've taken out the rods where there's no monitor on the rods. They can take out the plutonium from those rods. They have 24 bombs worth of gun-type bombs.
Yeah.
And God only knows where those bombs can be put and dispersed, and threatened,
Right.
and bang, and blackmail, and God only knows what.
So if this is all coming
Instead of-
from if this is all in Iran, what do we need to do? Do we just need to like end Iran or what?
Well, that's a much longer conversation, a lot more than a sentence. But the key thing is the first step we got to do is we got to take out Hafez al-Assad and break the spine of the Iranian project to project power that has paralyzed the Middle East.
Right.
So the first thing that's got to go is Assad is Iran's junior partner in crime. That's step number one. And the question is, why has he let Assad last this long? He took down Mubarak in 2 seconds. But that's for another time.
We'll have to hold that for another day, Mark. We thank you. How could somebody find your article? The easiest way to find your article?
The easiest way to find my article is to go on Arak Sheva. They should Google Israel National News, or just Google my name, Mark Langfan, and Thin Man. That's all you have to remember is Thin Man.
You should put it up on your website, but
Yeah.
Mark.
Well, he will.
But
Yeah.
this is the key. You had it right. Little boy, you see, they called it Little Boy Thin Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we get it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, Mark, we got to let you go right now. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you,
You
Mark.
scared the
Yeah, you
hell out
scared
of us.
us
We can say that
really
word.
good.
Can't say that other word.
Yeah.
And you have
anybody who wants to call me, please, Tom, and if anybody Googles you or emails you, just give them my number and I'll explain anything and send them all the materials.
You
Okay.
got it. We
Got it.
thank you.
Thanks.
We
Thank
really
you very
you.
much.
So
And have a
uh,
good trip and a good presentation tomorrow night.
Yes. Well, tell everybody where you're going to be tomorrow night. Can you promote it? He's gone. Where's
He's gone.
Yeah.
He's going to be at the Chabad in East Boca.
In East Boca, the
Yeah.
Chabad in East Boca.
Yeah.
And you can contact me, Tom, at TrentoVision.tv. I'll give you the information there.
Yeah.
That was spooky stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I
was.
told you when I sent it to you, I didn't want to send it to you on Christmas because I didn't
Yeah.
want to ruin your day. So that's
very
why I
bad.
waited on that.
We're out of time, but I'd like
Yeah.
I would like to discuss, strategically, what would you do if you're Iran with 20 of those little thin boys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
What would you do? But
I just got a quick shout out to Jen, Rob, and Jim traveling up north on Highway 95. They said to be listening today. Hope you enjoyed the show, and hope you all enjoyed the show and not totally scared half out of your wits
yeah,
right now.
man.
Thanks for listening today.
One of
Yikes.
my nuclear story, one of my quick ones here, is driving in a somebody's Mini Cooper, flying down from Portland to, he's not even listening, from Portland to LA. I went along 101 along the coast. I was having a blast driving. I turned off into this little town and got a hamburger. And I went in this little, dried up gulch town, one street, dirt. I drove down. I went, oh my God. Got a hamburger, got back on the road, and I've been glowing green ever since having a hamburger in Los Alamos, California.
Oh, boy.
What a 2-horse town that thing is.
Yeah,
But,
nobody wants to live there.
we
It's
had
in the middle of nowhere.
we had a great day talking about the Declaration of Independence, a wonderful time with General Paul Vallely, the Declaration of Keeping America Alive,
Yeah.
and a scary, scary time
Yeah.
with Mark Langfan, who slipped and said a bad word, but Kenny was on the spot and got it done, and we will see everybody tomorrow.
Thank you.